Addressable, your conversation today, a lot of discussion. You've been talking about addressable for a long time. We're going to meet in Florida in November at the Beat Retreat to talk about this. Where do we
look forward to it.
Yes, thanks, Irwin. Thanks in advance for coming. But where do we stand? I know this is a big year, but what is?
So
I don't know. What are some of the
think
trends? Maybe what the AT&T Direct thing means? What's going on? Where do we stand?
I think I've said this before, but I believe that when the historians look back, they will say that the 15-16 broadcast year and the 16-17 broadcast year were the paradigm shift years, right? We have a unit called Modi Media, which deals not with addressable, but with advanced TV, which is dynamic ad insertion, addressable TV, interactivity, all those areas as a bucket. They've grown enormously. Their growth isn't constrained by client demand. It's constrained purely by supply. If there was double the supply, Modi would be twice as big.
So where is supply going to come from? It's when is that going to open up?
So DirecTV has been a reliable source, but it's only the local cable spots on DirecTV. Dish as well, Verizon, Uverse, all those have been key sources. Comcast will be coming on stream shortly, so that'll open up a new area of supply. But the huge increase is going to come when national activity gets carved up into small pieces, not geographically, but target. And that's where the huge supply increase is going to come from.
What does that scenario look like?
The scenario looks like we buy a bundle of units from a combination of broadcast and cable networks, and we allocate them at the impression level to those clients who need those households or people the most. And that's a huge game changer.
The engine that runs that, the data and the decisioning, is that in place? Is it simply a matter of supply? Are the pipes there?
The specific pipes for what I just described are only partly there. A lot of these things get built as the needs and the demands escalate. But the DMPs are there. The data is joined up. I mean, if speaking from a WPP perspective and GroupM perspective, we got involved in both ComScore and RenTrack just so we could begin to join up dots earlier than most. Now, anybody else can do it too, if they have the vision and the intestinal fortitude to take on the task. It's not easy, and it costs a lot of money to do it. But we believe that's the future. We believe that the practice will be redefined, and we believe that these are going to be table stakes.